we have Jerry Parker here with at VCFSW 2026. If you don't mind explaining your exhibit to me, Jerry?
Sure, Paul, thanks for asking. My exhibit is all about the repair journey. I get old machines that don't work and I try to repair them, and then I write a blog about that journey of that repair. I go through what I can to get them back up and running. I don't try to make them brand spanking new. I try to get them usable and serviceable and working in 100%. Then I blog about that journey. Sometimes that means I might actually create a replacement part. If you take a look at this front floppy here, that's not a floppy disk, that's a Gotek, but I custom designed that panel so it looks like the original floppy disk. In some cases, it means that I'm repairing keyboards and building current MX switches for Commodore PETs, so that, again, not supposed to be perfect, but supposed to be functional and usable. And then sometimes I might bring some stuff that I do that's just for me, like these kind of art pieces for this, what we call the Cube. This is a project that I designed a bunch of STL files, 3D printed it, assembled it all, put a Raspberry Pi in the middle and wrote some code. And now you can see it's doing some nice artwork, some fun things to look at. In fact, this has been really popular at the show. I was really surprised how many people really enjoyed it.
I need to start selling them.
Yeah, maybe so, because it was really a popular thing. But yeah, again, if you're interested, come by my website, jerrylparker.com. Take a look at some of the repair journeys that I've made. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you learn something.
Thank you. And then, if you don't mind telling us a little bit about some of these machines here.
Sure, so at the end is a Commodore SX64 that I repaired. This had saltwater damage in it, believe it or not. Again, you can see the story at my blog site, but now it's fully functional, fully operational. And a lot of people told me that was a bad idea because it was pretty much a goner when I got it. People thought it wasn't even worth a donor machine. This is a Compact 1. Again, it was a repair. It needed some love. I've repaired the floppies or replaced the floppies with Goteks. I did some capacitor work on the motherboard, that kind of thing, and it's up on my table as well. This is one of my personal pieces, IBM 5155. What a luggable this was. It was issued by IBM in response to the Compact Portable, but I really think this machine's really a gem. This is a 3D printed case with a Mac Mini inside of it. I have several serial ports on the back of it. I use it as a terminal server. At the very end of my table is a dumb terminal logging into a Linux session on this machine. So in my lab, I might have 8 machines tied to this where people can log in and remote session into it. Zenith. This is a Zenith 120. It runs both CP/M 8-bit, CP/M 16-bit, and DOS 16-bit. And if you notice, it's running Microsoft Flight Simulator. In the early days, that was the litmus test of IBM compatibility, and this thing passes it fine with the Gemini card that's installed it. Here I have a Commodore PET, an Apple IIe, and an IBM PC representing the holy trinity of PCs at the early 80s, when really popular personal computing really came to light. So that's kind of what my table's all about.
And then, of course, we have looks like a MITS Altair emulator.
It's a MITS Altair emulator running on the standard code. It's sitting on top of an H19 Heathkit. Somebody actually built this as a kit when they came out. These were available for kits. This is actually talking to that machine that is in the 3D printed case. That's how I'm getting the login prompt on this machine.
Cool. Thanks for your time, Jerry.
Thank you so much for the attention. If you want to see my blog, jerrylparker.com. Come by and see me.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.